Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Deputy Governor of Delta State, MAMODE Onyeme, last week visited Agbor in Ika South local government area to commiserate with victims and families of those who lost loved ones in a tanker explosion that rocked the town. Onyeme, who was accompanied by top government functionaries to the site of the explosion, assured those affected of the government's commitment to provide support and assistance to help them recover from the unfortunate incident.
The tragic incident occurred on Sunday, January 5th, 2025, when a diesel-laden truck reportedly lost control due to brake failure, rammed into several vehicles at a traffic light junction in the heart of Agbor in Ika South local government area of Delta State. The collision triggered an explosion that immediately killed 4 people while several others were severely injured. The raging fire, which caused extensive damage, also engulfed several buildings and shops in the area, including a nearby bank. Delta State Deputy Governor MAMODE Onyeme, who was accompanied to the site of the inferno by the Secretary to the State Government, Kingsley Emo, and other members of the State Executive Council, assured those affected of the government's commitment to provide support and assistance to help them recover from the unfortunate incident.
That the government is very, very ready and prepared to do whatever it takes to help those who are still in the hospital, who are still in pain. And then we also look at the physical infrastructure, the extent of damage, and see how the government of Delta State can intervene, at least to reduce the negative impact it will have on the owners of these businesses.
The governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oboriowori, who was on national assignment at the time of the unfortunate event, also commiserated with the victims and the entire people of Agbor over the tragedy. Meanwhile, the governing board chairman of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, Mr. Chiedu Ebie, also visited the site of the incident. Mr. Ebie, who hails from Ika South local government area of the state, sympathized with those affected, assuring them that the NDDC would work with authorities and the state to support victims of the tragedy.
People, as you can see, people have lost their sources of livelihood, and so we call on not just government institutions, but also good-spirited individuals to come to the aid but we definitely will support them. We're going to compile a list of those that have been affected, determine the losses incurred. That's for those that lost material things, and see how best we can support them so that they can get their businesses back on track.
He also called on road authorities and users to prioritize the roadworthiness of vehicles to prevent similar accidents in the future.
For tanker drivers and drivers in general to exercise due caution, to make sure that your vehicles are roadworthy as well, because I mean, this is the middle of town, so I just can't imagine how fast he was driving. So we need to try, and also calling on the Federal Road Safety Corps and also the DESMA as well, to ensure that road users adhere to the rules and regulations or guidelines of the road. But more importantly is that we must make sure vehicles are roadworthy, because I understand that the brakes of this trailer probably failed, and that was what caused it.
He concluded his visit by meeting with some of the families who lost their loved ones in the tragic incident. At their residences, Mr. Ebie offered condolences and prayers, urging them to find strength and comfort during this challenging period. Tanker explosions have become a recurring tragedy in Nigeria, claiming countless lives and causing extensive damage to properties. These incidents are often attributed to poorly maintained vehicles, reckless driving, and inadequate enforcement of road safety regulations. Addressing this menace requires a multifaceted approach, including strict enforcement of roadworthiness standards, better training for drivers, and the establishment of clear safety protocols for transporting hazardous materials.
Inside the Niger Delta,